Howdy, I'm Buddy Burrage. How y'all doing? And this is Shauna, my wife.
My name is Shauna. We've been married, Buddy and I have been married for 24 years. We've lived in New Caney for over 21 years. We have 4 children that all graduated from New Caney High School.
And if you look around, this is our shop. And I'm going to get in my picking mode. I'm going to get my jacket off. And we're going to give you a little tour of what we found and a little history on the things that we have accumulated in our finds.
The first thing that we have here is this Coke and Barber chair. It has never been restored. Mr. Coken has he has a museum in Washington that he puts the Coke and Barber chairs in that come back. We paid $400 for this chair, and we're asking anywhere from $35,000 to $5,000. And reason being, each Coken chair has got an ID to it. And when you pull up the ID, it'll tell you the approximate value of that chair. What is so neat about this chair is the fact that this is all the original material. It has the headrest, it's got the paper roller, it still shows the Coke and Barber's Company, St. Louis, USA. These 2 items are what is extremely hard to find. You don't find those that often. You can find the Coke and chairs, but the headrest is what's usually gone off of them. We have the leather strap. We have the old antique shaving knife goes with it. And we also, at another pick, we found a porcelain 4-foot barber pole, which this is this right here. It's got the beveled letters on it, and this can also mount on your wall to go with the chair. And then you can have your little table that displays your knife, your brush, your little soap brush with the little glass container that barbers used to use in the old days.
Custom line. We went on a pick out there at Tarkenton, in between Cleveland and Dayton, Texas, and we seen it on the side of the road with a For Sale sign, and we thought maybe you might have some outbuildings or whatever, so that'd be a good in, you know, to look at the car and see if he had any outbuildings. Well, on the way back, the Longhorn didn't pan out for us, that we went out to get for one of our clients, because you know, the money wasn't right. But anyways, we stopped and talked to him, and we bought it. One of our biggest items that we bought was it's immaculate. I mean, been completely redone, new interior, original engine, transmission, rear end. I mean, we paid $4,500 for it, and we're asking $9,000 for it. But you know, and it runs. It's all there, all complete, original engine, block, engine, transmission. Beautiful car, beautiful car.
Look at the camera more. You're looking down.
This is my baby right here. This is what really got us started doing the history on the stuff that we find. And when I got this car, you know, a lot of people look at it. Yes, it is a 1951 Studebaker with suicide doors. But what makes this car unique is the documents that I found inside the car were probably, and I'm saying probably, linked that it was a conspiracy to JFK's assassination. And I'll never get rid of this. This is one of a kind. And how I got it, I had something and he had this, and we horse traded. That's how I got it. I'm going to restore it, but you know, it takes time. But it will be running again, because when I got it, I drove it on the trailer and off the trailer and around. My wife calls it driving Miss Daisy, but we enjoy it. And then it's going to go back on the road.
These three hats that we have displayed up here are Masonic hats. My husband, Buddy, he likes to rescue these. You do not purchase anything that comes from a Mason. So what we do is we give a donation for the Mason hats. But anything Masonic that Buddy comes across, he gives a donation for it, and we bring it back into our shop. He doesn't sell them. He does have two brothers, and quite a few of his nephews are Masons. But this is a great opportunity to build up Masonic emblems, Masonic different things. There are a lot of Masonics out there that they do collect this, and they collect them by their design, and that tells what year they're made and what each one of them means.
Hey, talking about magnets, my size 26 tennis shoe, we'd have it on display. When we go to Winnie, we put up two 10x20s and display all of our goods. And I always watch people. I'm a people watcher, and women, when they come to buy, they got their list. And when they seen my tennis shoes, they stopped, and when they came in, I just grabbed their list. I go, oh, it's over here. Wait a minute, it's over there. Oh, there. Y'all can go home now.
Sounds dirty.
About this chair, we was just riding around, and we went through this old town. We seen a high-end antique shop, so we pulled in, and I seen the chair, and I've had these chairs before, and I was underneath it, laying in the floor, and the people that owned it was going, what? Anyways, my daughter-in-law Cheryl, she was with us, and she's got this phone that's unbelievable, and I'm going to let you tell that story.
Oh, he's underneath the chair, and so I sneak out the back, very, very sneaky, and Google it, and determined that it was worth him buying it. Brought it back to Texas, 3 states away, and I had to go to the bathroom and made him mad. We had to cover it with some bags we had to buy at a little town
Louisiana
store.
somewhere, because a rainstorm was coming, and people was rude.
You were rude. You were rude.
Well, I was freaking out. My antique chair was going to get wet because of a thunderstorm. We had a trailer that was packed. We couldn't get into the trailer because this thing is not light. And took 4 of us to load it in my dualies, but we got it back to Texas. When we go to Winnie, we load the wood pack up. That's why we are called the wood pack gang. We load it, the back end goes down, we load it all the way up with all our treasures, and this is what we take when we go to Winnie. We take and set up 2 10x20 canopies. Then right here is a 1959 Coke box that works. There's my 2-line gas pumps. I do have the panels in the garage. This is Texaco diesel. You'll find gas pumps, but this is a diesel pump, and it's 22 cents. Wouldn't we be that lucky to have 22 cents diesel today? Then we got a Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi guy. I drink Pepsi. I like Coke, but I'm a Pepsi. Then this machine right here is the very unusual one, because it's got Dr. Pepper and Coke. That should never happen, because that's 2 separate companies. But that machine works too. Then you come over here. we got the Pepsi sign. I got that at the same time I got the line gas pumps. The guy had a barn way back in the back, and I seen it. It was nailed to the side of his barn, and when I seen it, I said, "What about your Pepsi sign back here?" And he goes, "Oh, you can have it." I go, "What?" And I took off running, and I got down, and it was nailed, and I was trying to pull it off, and I'm going, I gotta go back to the truck. So I run back to the truck, get my screwdriver, and I run back, because I didn't want him to change his mind, and I popped the Pepsi sign off, and I got the other Pepsi sign also at the same place. But, you know, in this Coke box, I rescued, that's $150, and that's 75 Pepsi signs. This is Royal Crown. I got that off a guy's barn over in Conroe, Texas, and it's rough, but it still has a lot of color to it. And how you bring the color out of it, the way I do it, I don't know how the professionals, but I put oil on it, and it brings, when I got it, you cannot read it, but it brings the color right back out. Well, thank y'all for showing up today, visiting with us, with me and my wife Shauna, and just come by and ride the trail with us, the Texas way. Load up, let's do it. This piece right here is pretty unusual. 1970, Coke came out with a production of these big bottles. They only made so many of them, but what makes this bottle so unique, it's the #1 bottle. You know, you either want the last one or the first one. This is the #1, 1970 big Coke bottle. We got it at a estate sale, and the family owned 5 generations of the Coke plant, and when the grandpa passed away, they shut down the plant and moved it to Meridian, and they had a big estate sale, and the brochure said they had 5,000 pieces of Coke. He had 250,000 pieces. Paid 100, I'll take 250. One of a kind, #1 bottle.
Thank y'all for coming out and letting us share a little bit of our stories and a little bit of our findings that we have found through the years. We would love for you to come out and hear more of our stories, the journeys we've taken, the items that we have for sale, and the stories that we're going to have to tell as each passing day goes by and we find more things. Just give us a call, email us, whatever, and we'll be more than happy to show you around and tell you about the other stuff that we have.
Load up!
Let's do it!
Come and see us.